It's so good to come your way one more time on this segment of the program. Inwarata no Sahai is still my name, and today the subject of my conversation with you is building a strong brand through employee engagement. Building a strong brand through employee engagement. Now, employee engagement is a premium leverage that helps your business to become a strong brand. Very important. Employee engagement is a premium leverage that helps you to become an outstanding brand as an entrepreneur and as an employer. Now, employee engagement is that passionate commitment and heartfelt dedication of employees to their job and to the company they work for. Employee engagement is when workers of organizations, workers of businesses are intrinsically motivated. They have this heartfelt, passionate dedication and commitment, towards their work and towards the company they represent. And, when employees are well engaged, they give the best of customer service to customers that patronize the business and or engages the services of the business. This is very important. That is why I said just now that, having well-engaged employees is a premium leverage that can help you become an outstanding brand. I said just now that when you have well-engaged employees, that is employees that have heartfelt, passionate dedication and commitment to their work and to the company, when you have such people, they are going to dispense amazing customer service to your customers. And this amazing customer service they dispense will make the customers to become loyal. And customers' loyalty means at the end of the day, you are going to have increased profitability. Very powerful, very, very important. That is why as an employer, as an entrepreneur, you should make sure that you drive employee engagement. What is employee engagement? One more time. Employee engagement is when you have, when staff, employees of organization have this heartfelt dedication, passionate commitment, enthusiastic commitment to work and then to the organization. And as an employer, as an entrepreneur, it's very important that you drive employee engagement in order to help you to build a strong brand. Remember, our topic is building a strong brand through employee engagement. Now, one of the ways you drive employee engagement is by you providing job resources and work tools. Now, in addition to providing job resources and work tools to drive employee engagement, you must also take training of your employees very seriously. Very, very important. Training your people will actually position them and equip them to deliver on performance expectation. And delivering on performance expectation will go a long way to present your brand as a solid brand, will go a long way to help you build your business as an outstanding brand, as a solid brand. So in addition to making sure that you provide job resources, you provide work tools to your employees towards driving employee engagement, you must train your people. This should be a normal culture. If you don't train them, you can't blame them. It is very, very important that you train them on teamwork. In addition to the technical job role that you train them on teamwork towards driving team culture and fluid collaboration in the system. Very important. Then you also train them on customer service. This is just, cannot be overemphasized. Train them on customer service towards making sure you build a customer service culture that will help your business, your company to continue to dispense amazing customer service experience to customers, which will make the customers to come back for repeated patronage, which will make the customer to also become advocate for you out there, for people within their sphere of contact. It is important that you consistently train your people on customer service. And then I mentioned just now, you also train them on teamwork. Another very critical area you need to train them on also is the area of resolving workplace conflict. As long as people come together in a workplace, the natural tendency for conflict, for squabbles, for disagreement is very, very strong. They should be trained on how to resolve conflicts among themselves. Then the team leaders or the head of departments, the supervisors there and all that should be trained on how to effectively resolve conflicts among disagreeing team members. This is very important. The place of training cannot be overemphasized in you driving employee engagement and then being able to build a strong or a solid brand for yourself. Remember, the topic of our conversation is building a strong brand through employee engagement. Employee engagement is when you have workers and employees that have this heartfelt commitment, passionate dedication to the work and to the business. And you achieve that by you intentionally driving this engagement by providing job tools and resources, like I've said, and then also by providing, making sure that you train your people, train them on customer service, train them on teamwork, train them on resolving workplace conflict. Now, training your people will help them to align with your brand values. Training them will make them to become confident brand advocates for your business and for your organization. Very important. Very, very important. Now, I want you to note this. Many people in our environment, especially in the Nigerian environment, they don't take the issue of employee training seriously. It is important you take it seriously. And in taking it seriously, understand that it should not just be a one-off experience, which is, the cases we see around. You just call a training consultant like myself, you call a resource person, and then they just train your people on customer service, maybe in January, or once a year, or once in 6 months, and then you don't do any other training, exercise again. Now, listen, nobody becomes a doctor with one-day lecture. Nobody becomes an engineer with one-day class. Nobody becomes a lawyer with one-day lecture. Nobody becomes a sociologist or a psychologist with just one lecture in a year or one lecture in 6 months. Not even one lecture in a quarter. Nobody becomes, a professional, a career person that way. It is called training, retraining, and training. So it should be a consistent exercise. If you want your people to be conditioned and programmed to always deliver on performance expectation, it is important you continue to train, retrain, and train. Like I said, nobody becomes a doctor with one-day lecture. You don't become a lawyer with one-day lecture. Don't just expect that these people you have just employed, you just do a one-off training exercise for them and then you expect magic. It will not happen. This is the reality. So training should become a normal culture. It should become a normal, regular practice that you imbibe as an employer or as an entrepreneur. This is very important. Remember, the subject is building a strong brand through employee engagement. Training, retraining, and training is a strategic investment that you can continue to use to make sure that your employees are well engaged to make your brand or your business a strong brand or an astounding brand. I believe that profound value has been added to you this morning. I know you want to send your questions across, and you just do that through my social media handles at Nosa Speaks. You can connect me on LinkedIn, on Thread, on TikTok, and then on Facebook at Nosa Speaks 1, on Instagram at Nosa Speaks as well. Or you just enter my name and then you link with me, send your questions across, your inquiries, and then I provide answers to you, and then we'll build a better you, build a better business brand for you, and build a better nation for ourselves. I'll be seeing you next week, Wednesday, and when I return, I will say remain amiable. Inuagata no Sahai. God bless you.